welcome back to another episode of The Rosey Life. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about why being yourself and being natural makes manifesting so much easier, and I'm going to talk to you about what that looks like. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and thank you so much for those of you who share my videos and like them. I really appreciate you, and I love you guys so much for your wonderful comments and your success stories. It's like, damn, I feel really honored to be a part of your life and for you allowing me to come into your heart. And my intention is to bring manifesting easier, but not just that, but to help you transform your life from the inside out, using all my background, using everything that I've learned professionally, personally, and to share this with you beyond just manifesting a technique or a stuff or a thing or whatever. So thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate you guys. So if you haven't gone to RoseyLife.com, go sign up for my newsletter that goes out once a week, and that's where I put your success stories at the bottom of the newsletter. So, and I have a free Facebook group called Wake the Hell Up Sleeping Beauty. And I have some exciting news coming real soon. For those of you who are in the Facebook, you'll be the first to hear about it. And you can also go to my website for self-paced courses. Now, let me start right there. It's because I want to show you a couple of analogies, because you know me and my pictures. I love drawing pictures and using analogies. But one of the reasons why I started making these little mini courses that are self-paced, and then now something bigger is about to come. The reason that I make the courses the way that I do is it's not about, you'll notice I don't teach people how to manifest or SP or $1 million or all that stuff, right? There's a lot of information out there for any of that. I don't believe that manifesting one thing over the other is easier or harder. I used to, not gonna lie to you, I used to, but I don't anymore, because it's all the same thing. But what I have learned is that when I first learned about manifesting, I thought I had to be holy, or I had to be spiritual, or I had to do things a certain way, or I had to be happy or have fun all the time, or be light, or I had to allow, I had all of these things that I learned, which are a bunch of stupid rules that I learned along the way. And I learned that the more natural that I am, the more me that I am, the more that I'm myself, that the easier this all becomes. And what I mean by that is I go through all these things in my courses, like the fear of abandonment. It's normal, okay? The fear of not getting what you want. These things are normal. It's like, why, in one course I say, it's easy being me, right? I talk to you about how to start doing that. It's easy to be you, to be yourself. And you want to be yourself. You don't want to start trying to be a guru or a black belt in manifesting. These are all labels that scare the crap out of people and make you think that they're better than you are. No one's better. Don't ever let anyone tell you that they're better at manifesting and that they have results and you don't. And all. Everyone has been manifesting since they were born on an equal level playing field. We're all master manifestors. We were all born that way. For me to tell you I'm going to teach you how to manifest, it's like telling you I'm going to teach you how to breathe. All right, because you already know how to manifest. You already know how to breathe. You don't need anyone to tell you how to do it. So the courses and everything that I do with my clients is not about teaching you how to manifest. It's about you getting rid of all the bullshit that you've heard all your life, and everyone has a different story, and allowing yourself to be naturally who you are, to see yourself as this wonderful human being or this beautiful leading lady of your life, and to have everything that you've ever dreamed of. It's really to get all this crap out of your way, for whether you want to use it for manifesting or you just want to do it for yourself. It's self-transformation is what I teach. And so why would you hold on to crap stories about yourself? So most people have a difficult time letting go of stories, is what I've seen, because I know I did, right? And when I woke up to the fact that everything is a limiting belief, including when someone tells you, oh, you have to let go. Oh, you have to like yourself more. Oh, you have to love yourself. Oh, you have to heal your trauma from your childhood. Bullshit. These are all stories that people tell themselves. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't, heal, or you shouldn't get help for certain things? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, that's what all of my courses are about. It's about dealing with all this crap that you have had and been carrying around with you like a little backpack your whole life. They're all limitations, and I teach in baby steps incrementally how to stop limiting yourself with all this crap. And for some people it takes a little bit longer, and that's okay. For some people it happens quick, and that's okay. No matter where you are in your journey, it is your journey, and no one can hit the fast forward button on you. No one can tell you that you can do this faster or not. They're just telling you their limitations and their beliefs. So first thing, don't let anyone talk you in or out of doing anything. If you have a desire to do something, to buy a $30,000 car or $20,000 dog, or sign up for coaching for $10,000 with me or someone else, whoever, right? Then you do it. Because when you go to someone else and ask permission, should I do this? Do you think it's the right idea? They're only going to tell you they're scared, what they're scared of, what they're fearing, what their beliefs are, what their experience is, because their story doesn't apply to you. All right. My story does not apply to you. I share my story, but if you notice, I'm all about trusting in you. That's the number one selling course that I have, is trusting in you. I don't tell you to trust me. Neville didn't tell you to trust him. So why the hell would you trust some person in a Facebook group as to what you should do with your money, your time, and your journey? Anyway, that's my little side rant. So what I wanted to talk to you about, my whole life, and this is most of you too, I have been manifesting, right? Not deliberately. That happened when I woke up. However, my whole life, if I wanted something, I just made a decision and I went for it. Everyone around me was like doubting, telling me, oh, you can't do that, or how are you going to do that? You can't, it's going to be hard. And I was talking to a friend and I realized that I remembered this movie, those old 70s movies, those Jesus movies. One was called, I think it was the 10 Commandments. And it was Moses parting the Red Sea. And I just have this image, and I'm going to show you my picture in a second. I just have this image of Moses parting the Red Sea, and I look at everything. Oh, here's my picture. So here's little Moses. That could be me, that could be you, with his staff, right? His staff is the declaration, the affirmation, the visualization, the scripting, right? That's your staff, the technique, okay? You are holding the technique, but you don't need the technique. You're just holding it. You can throw it on the ground and let some savage wild dog come chew on your stick. You don't need the technique, right? But you're holding the technique and you're saying, I declare this, I want this, right? And everything here, this is the sea that Moses parted, right? All your fears, doubts, limitations, your limiting beliefs, your blocks, your stories, your fear of rejection, your trauma, everything in your past, everything you keep telling yourself, oh, but this coach told me that I had to let go. Oh, that coach told me I can't manifest an SP. Oh, that coach over there told me that I have to heal my past. I have to go do this. I have to write 55 times. I have to stand on my head. I have to go outside when the moon is full. I have to do this. All of those, everything that you've ever heard, even that you have to brush your teeth so they'll be healthy, everything, these are all beliefs, circumstances. They're all stories that you make up, okay? And despite the stories, despite the circumstances, all you have to do is be like Moses with your little stick and say, I declare this is mine. This is my desire. And you stay true to focus on this. No matter what shows up, it will part out of the way. This is how you get a clear shot to what you desire is by saying, I don't care what I feel. I don't care if I'm sad. I don't care if I'm angry. I'm just gonna let myself feel angry, because if I don't let myself feel angry, then I'm gonna create another stupid rule that I have to feel better so that I can get my stuff. Do you see all of the rules that we make up? All the stories that we can make up? Everything is a story. Everything is a rule. And so my whole business is built on trusting in you. Not in me, not in everything, not in everybody, not in a person, not a coach. No, it's trusting in you. And most people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to trust in themselves. So they go to other people to give them advice and tell them how to do something and what to do. So guess what they're going to do? Because this happened to me too. When I started learning about manifesting, I went to coaches. I read books. I went to others, and I said, what do I do? How do I get this, that, and the other? And they would tell me. I'm listening to them, and I'm like, it's not working. Right? Why? Why do you think it's not working? Because I was listening to how they did it. I was listening to their limitations. I was listening to their rules, their stories that they made up for themselves. So I didn't know at the time that their limitations were only my limitations. They were just reflecting me. They were reflecting my beliefs, my fears, my doubts. So they had to do that. So, but here I am listening to someone else give me advice that's really just my fear. So it doesn't matter what it is, it's a story you made up. There are no rules, and only the ones that you say so. And that could be a rule for yourself if you want to make up. You can say, only the rules that I deliberately choose are real. Everything else, no. So you can literally make up any rule. You can make a rule that trumps up all these beliefs. You can make up a rule that trumps all your fears. You can make up a rule that trumps all your feelings, right? That like if you cry, that you actually, something wonderful happens right after. That's a rule that I made up a while ago. It's like, if I cry, that means something wonderful is going to happen right after. If I'm bummed, that means something wonderful is going to happen. You can make up a rule about anything. It doesn't matter, because it's all a rule. It's all stories. So I wanted to share that with you, because I think that circumstances don't matter is not only not explained well enough, but I think it's very confusing to people. But when I realize that everything that comes out of my mouth is a rule, everything that I say is an affirmation, everything that you speak, every utterance, every thought is an affirmation, right? So it's not to be scared of your words. It's not to be afraid of what you think, right? In fact, those are more rules. To be afraid of what you think, to think a negative thought, to have a negative feeling. Oh my God, I can't do that because it'll manifest. No. So then you go to your ability, your power to say, it doesn't matter what I think, I feel, or I do, because I always end up getting what I want anyway. And you can even say, apparently, this is how it works, so there's that. Do you see how natural that is? So that's how I talk. So that's what I say. So be yourself, being you, being normal, being your natural self. If today you want to be a cranky butt, be a cranky butt. Who cares? And just remember, like, you know what? I can be a cranky butt all day long, and I still get what I want. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel lonely, right? These things are not, they're not to be ignored. You've been feeling your feelings all your life, and you manifest it anyway. And now the cool thing is that we know that we have this power, and you get to have whatever you want anyway, despite you feeling bad, despite you feeling negative, but despite you feeling angry, that you still get what you want no matter what. So I hope this video is helpful, and hope you enjoyed my Moses painting. And remember, the staff, it's just a technique. You can throw it and give it to the wild savage dogs and let them chew it up. You don't even need it. right? All techniques. You don't even need them. You were doing this great without a technique all your life, and I'd be insulting you if I told you, I'm going to teach you how to manifest. No, I'm not. You already know how to do it. I'm in my business, The Rosey Life, is about helping you get out of your way, transform your life, feeling good, get rid of the crap that you've held on to, because you don't have to do it to manifest, because you're manifesting already, remember? But this is for you to get clarity, to build confidence and trusting in yourself, so that you can have your entire life be the way you want it. So you stop looking at people fearful that they're going to reject you or abandon you or leave you, like all these beliefs that people have. I get it. I've been a therapist for over 13 years, and now I'm full-time coach. I get it. So for me, I look at it as, sometimes I forget, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, sometimes I forget that some things are very easy for me to understand and very easy for me to overcome. But when I work with women from all over the world, all ages, all socioeconomic backgrounds, I forget sometimes that it's not as easy for others. And not everybody that I work with is awake or completely into Neville or even aware of law of attraction. A lot of women that I work with are not. They're asleep, and meaning they haven't had an awakening. They don't understand who they are yet. And that is why they come to me. So if you see me talking about self-confidence and building your trust and all of these things, I'm not only speaking to women that are trying to manifest something. I'm speaking to women all over the world that may never have heard about any of this. So the way that I teach things is in baby steps. I teach this program that is about to launch very soon, I haven't announced it yet, is about teaching how I work with someone from day one. Like all those years of therapy that I did, but now I added in the manifesting. I work with people from day one, how I do this from day one, and how I baby step people, even if they've never heard of manifesting, how I teach them how to do this naturally in their life so they don't make it a big freaking deal like I used to, like a lot of you have. And that's why you're frustrated, pissed off. You're like, I want my life back the way it was before, right? Instead of being so hyper-focused on something. So I naturally teach these things to women, no matter where they are in their spiritual journey, so that they just apply them and fold them into their life naturally. And it makes sense. It's like, oh yeah, I get that. That's how I like to teach women. All right, and even in my little courses, if you guys want to, if the men want to take my courses, those are available for you too. They apply for everything, for everyone. All right, so please like and comment below and let me know if this video is helpful, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.